Congratulations on your purchase of the Helix platform from Snap Interactive Security. We want to assist you in getting your system online and operational as soon as possible. Now, the Helix platform has been architected to provide a quick, easy, and predictable installation for every home. This document will outline the basic steps required to ensure your Helix platform provides you with the security and convenience that you expect from a professional grade security product. The Helix platform is fully operational right from the box. This slide shows you the devices that we'll be working with in this presentation. Of course, you have the main Helix platform, which is the computer, the brains of the security and automation system. You have the door window sensors, and you have the motion detector. You have the helipad and the Helix key fob. We'll be discussing each of these items in detail. The physical installation and powering of the Helix platform is outlined in the 4 steps in this slide presentation. First, you have to decide the location of your Helix platform, ideally near the network router. Simply plug the power cord into the connection on the back of Helix as shown in the next slide. Then insert the power supply into an AC outlet, not into a power strip. A power strip can accidentally be turned off, and this would leave you running on the backup battery of the Helix platform instead of the AC power. Secure the power supply with the locking screw to prevent accidental removal. Next, you connect the Helix to the home router using the Ethernet cord. Now, the following pictures and diagrams show the installation and power up of the Helix platform. So first, you plug the power supply into the Helix and the selected outlet, no power strips, preferably near the router as shown in this drawing here. Next, you insert the Helix Ethernet cable into the back of the Helix platform. The connector is directly above the power supply connector. You connect the other end of the Helix Ethernet cable into your router. The Helix platform will power up and start negotiations with the Snap SecureNet server. Check the Helix LED lights and ensure the network connectivity is green. Network connectivity is your connection to your personal network, and it must be solid green in order for Helix platform to communicate out of your home to the Snap SecureNet server. You need to understand the operation of each LED light on your platform so you can identify problems with the system. Now, the first light, the first LED light, should be blinking green, which means that the AC power is connected. If there is no green there, if it's out, it means that the AC power is removed and your Helix platform is running only on its backup battery. So the normal condition would be a blinking green LED light. The second one we talked about is your network connectivity. Should be solid green. The third and fourth light, the central station connectivity and the platform connectivity, should be solid green. This means that you have communications between the Snap SecureNet server and your Helix platform. The next light is your arming status, and it should be solid green, which means your system is disarmed. If it's solid red, it means that it's armed. If it's green blinking, it means it's disarmed with an open zone. And if it's red blinking, it means that you have had an alarm at your house. So you should have, the first light should be blinking green, and then you should have 4 solid green lights. The amber trouble light, which would be yellow, should not be on, indicating that your system is operating properly. Now the last 2 lights, the RF activity and the firmware update, randomly you will see a blinking as RF activity is taking place between the Helix platform and your sensors, your door sensors and your motion detectors and so forth. So that is the condition of your lights that you're looking for. Once these negotiations are completed, then your system is ready to operate. Now you will activate the helipad and the Helix key fob. These are used for local control of the Helix platform. Now the helipad operation. The helipad uses a Bluetooth low energy link to communicate with the Helix platform. You need to remove the helipad from the box and remove the battery tab on the back side in order to activate the unit. After removing the battery tab, you should see this screen on the helipad. It shows the Helix platform is unarmed and ready, with no failures as indicated by the check mark at the top of the screen. So the screen shows it's unarmed by the little house with the lock that is unlocked, unarmed, and the check mark at the top means that it's ready with no failures. Now before we operate the helipad, let me share with you some different screens that you'll see on the helipad and the operation of the buttons on the front. Now this screen shows the Helix being armed. This is the arming delay screen, and it will remain on while the platform is counting down to arm. Now if you press either the arm stay or the arm away, this is the screen that you will see. This screen shows Helix platform armed in the stay mode. The little house with the person inside and the lock being in the lock position means it's armed. Alright, let's look at some of the buttons on the front of the helipad and see their operation. The first button circled is the arm stay button. This arms the home while the home is occupied. And next to it is the arm away button. It arms the home while the home is unoccupied. Now if you press the arm stay and the arm away at the same time, it will generate a panic alarm. And this panic alarm will be sent to the security station, who in turn will notify the police that there is a panic situation at your home. A person is in duress and needs assistance. Now we're going to test the helipad. If the LED lights are correct on the Helix platform as we discussed earlier, you can test your helipad as shown below. Now in this example, the system is disarmed when this chosen code is entered. This example is 25880. This will deactivate the arming of the system and bring it back to disarm. Now the code that you need at this time to disarm the Helix platform is the 4-digit PIN number that was issued to you in your second email from Snap Interactive Security. So let's arm the system. With the screen above showing on your helipad, showing it unarmed and the system ready with a check mark, press the arm away button. You will hear the beep and the arm LED on the Helix platform will blink red. The helipad will switch to an arming delay clock screen during countdown to arm. Now on the helipad, put in your 4-digit code and the system should stop arming countdown and go back to unarmed. Now this shows the helipad is working with your 4-digit PIN, so your PIN number is good. Alright, let's look at some more helipad screens. If you look at the top of the screen, you see the little check mark. This is the system status. The check symbol means the system is good. Now if you had trouble with the system, you would have the trouble symbol that's shown there in the block above it. Now the little power plug at the top next to the check mark means that the AC power is connected to the Helix platform. Now the example of the helipad here is showing the unarmed screen, which is the screen you normally will see when your system is unarmed. And then to the right you see two screens. One is the arm stay and the arm away. These are the screens you will see when you arm your system. Now the helipad displays other alarm screens also. If there's a burglar alarm, this first screen is what you'll see. If there's a fire alarm, a CO alarm, panic alarm, a freeze alarm, a heat alarm, or an auxiliary alarm, these are the different screens that will show up on the helipad. Now according to what sensors you have in your home, whether any of these would function for you. Now we know that with what we've looked at so far, we know the burglar alarm screen will show up if there's a burglar alarm, and the panic alarm. If you push the keys on the helipad to create a panic alarm, that's what will show up on the helipad. Now we want to activate and test the Helix key fob. This is a picture of the key fob and its function buttons and what they do. The same symbols that you're familiar with from the screen on the helipad for your arm and disarm. Those buttons control the arm and disarm function. And then the two middle buttons, the little light bulb, will set your Helix platform into stay arm mode, and your little star symbol will silence trouble beeps. So you need to pull the battery tab from the back of your key fob. This will activate it. The Helix platform should beep. Now press the arm key and the system should start the countdown to arm away mode. The helipad should also show the clock countdown screen. Press the disarm button on the key fob and the system should reset to unarmed state. Now you can do the same thing for the stay arm if you would like. And again, for a police panic, if you press the lock and unlock, which is the arm disarm key, together it will create a panic alarm. Now at this point your Helix platform is operational, and your helipad and your key fob will arm and disarm the platform. Now we're going to direct you to the next training PowerPoint, which is sensor testing. Here you will activate your door window sensors and your motion detectors, and you will test them for operation.